Hello and welcome back to dev video number 21 for Nova Imperia. My name's Keith.
I'm Matt.
And we'd like to welcome you to our alpha release.
This month we've made a few changes, but it's not a lot to look at really. We've played around with the translation engine to work on making it easier to get different languages displayed on the screen. But it's still in English, so looks the same really, and a couple of other things like that. So instead we're going to be doing something a little different this time.
For this video I've prepared some footage of me playing the game, and Matt's going to see how things go. So are you ready, Matt?
Sure, let's see what we've got then.
Okay, so now what we're seeing here is the footage of me playing the game, and this is the first time Matt is seeing this footage. So, take it away, Matt.
Wow, what shocking footage this is. Is this just a normal start then, at some point?
This is a brand new profile, brand new world.
Fair enough. And those are your 3 starting ships.
Mhm.
So, starting off with upgrading your starbase by the looks of it.
Mhm.
I like the little trade icons that appear on the resource screen now.
Yeah, that does make it much easier to work out what's going on. That helped me a lot through this.
Aha! Back out to hyperspace to buy yourself a ship.
Back to hyperspace to buy myself some ships. As I mentioned earlier, this is a brand new world, and I started it in sort of beginner mode, so I started with 3 ships.
That's something that we added recently, hyperspace. When you're not inside any of the game systems, you can purchase ships, and then you can call them into a game by the screen you've just seen there. Okay, so you're moving into the middle of the system.
Mhm.
Ooh, and suddenly we can see there's lots more ships flying around.
Yes. It was pleasing to note that the AI is actually doing stuff.
Oh, that is out of fuel.
Mhm.
Yay!
Remember when I bought all that fuel for that first starbase core? I forgot to do it for the other 2.
Whoops. And it's building a starbase.
Mhm.
Hooray!
Look at that build progress go.
Yeah, it does take a while to build a starbase. Several minutes. That ship is out of resources.
Mhm. Back to the warp gate to go get the next batch.
Yeah, and always steel.
Right, this is interesting. I noticed that the path was going to go through the star, so I decided just to not.
Just to not do that, yeah. Pro tip, don't fly into the sun, you explode.
So now I've got a new ship in hyperspace that I can play with once I work out where the warp gate is.
It hasn't moved too far yet.
Nah.
And it should be bookmarked.
Yes, I didn't use the bookmarks in this. Never really thought to.
No, we're not used to them being useful, so we don't use them ourselves yet. Didn't need that kiln then.
Nah. My plan is to use it for both extra cargo and a little bit of defence. Because as you spotted, there's a few AIs flying about the place, and I don't know if they're friendly at this point.
Yes, and you have a total of no weapons. Ooh. Those are some new resources.
As the starbase is getting close to completion now, I'm loading up a load of different resources that are required for modules in preparation for when it is done.
Oh, it's still pulling that kiln apart.
It's only got the engineering in its cockpit, so it's really slow. It's one of the reasons I want the starbase is so I can put a dock on it. Docks are very useful for managing your fleet.
Ah, yeah, but your starbase is running out of engineering. Starbase cores inherently have some engineering to get you kick-started on converting them, but as they get closer and closer to converting to an actual starbase, they lose that inherent bonus. So the upgrade takes longer and longer.
Yep.
For those of you playing at home, that problem can be fixed by building your own engineering bay on the starbase core before you start to upgrade it. It does help a lot. It'll reduce the upgrade time considerably. Selecting weapons and deciding whether you want to put energy storage on there or store some missiles.
Correct.
Yeah. It's a difficult choice because it's easy to generate energy for energy weapons, but very difficult to generate missiles or solid projectiles. But it's much more difficult to store energy because you need to build some new storage units.
It's getting so close.
Oh, it's really close now. Look, less than 1 unit of steel to go.
We're down to the engineering of just the cockpit.
And yay! Oh, we're finally there. If you dismantle something while it's inside a dock, the excess resources generated by tearing the ship apart go straight into the parent storage. It's very useful for dismantling cargo bays and things, where obviously you can't store the resources in the cargo bay you're destroying.
Probably the fastest way of getting resources onto the starbase is recycling a few ships.
What should we go for in the end then?
I'm thinking cheap and easy, just go for a mass cannon.
Fair enough. Well, it's working. Yep, there we go. Got rid of all the modules and now taking the chassis apart.
Lots of tasty resources.
Yeah.
Dock's done.
Yay! We made it! And a brand new ship. Something to do with all those resources you've collected.
So this is me thinking through a sort of a minimal setup.
Yeah, okay. So we've got a cargo bay, a thruster, a shuttle bay so that we can get resources on and off, a cockpit so that we can command the thing. What else have we got? Sensors. Good call.
Survey.
That's survey, is it? You've not spotted that you need a fuel tank. There we go, there's the fuel tank. And if that ever gets built, you'll have a good cargo shuttle.
And one that can go searching for locations that might be profitable. Enemy.
Something to shoot. Ah, Commonwealth of Astragus is an enemy. Whoa! Oh dear, he's got weapons as well. That's not good news. Oh, his hull's getting pretty badly beaten up at this point. He's gonna start exploding soon. Any time now. Oh, lost something.
Engineering. Then goes the servo module.
And
then the rest of his hull.
boom. Victory! Yeah, excellent. So your combat ship works then. Ah, I'd forgotten you can't get resource surveys unless you have a survey module. Resource surveys are very useful so that you can see which resources you could obtain via extractors at the given location.
There you go, that's what I was looking for. Hematite.
Ah, had it not been in the previous ones? A little bit. So is this going to be steel manufacturing you're after?
Steel was a resource I was using a lot, so I wanted to be able to supply myself with it, plus sell the excess.
It's busy repairing itself.
Yes. Took me a moment to work out what was going on there.
Yes, I spotted the numbers changing. I was just like,
Have you noticed my mistake?
You're running out of fuel. Look at that fuel go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're gonna make it! You made it! Woo! You're okay, you've got plenty left in storage. So, those of you who are in the alpha, you'll get a chance to play this as well in the next few days as we email out this build.
There'll be a few tweaks and changes between the recording of that footage and the version you get, but what you see is mostly what you're going to get for this first alpha. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in next month to see what additional progress we make. Bye!
Bye!
And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our social media links.